Don't. There you. Okay, you're actually on now.
Okay, good. Somebody phone in.
Okay. Look at Butter. Butter. Look at Butter. Look at Butter. Oh, what's Butter doing? Look at Butter. What's Butter doing? Uh, 305.
That's what they need to change it to.
305, you're on PokerSesh. What's up?
Hey, Limon, it's Sergio down in Miami. How you doing?
Hey, Sergio in Miami. What's up, my brother?
Good. Hey, Lime, I was reading an article today, which I thought I'd bring up to your attention.
Okay.
Supposedly, it's on sports betting.
Yeah.
And there's legislation supposed to be coming up next year.
Right.
Introducing some sports betting.
Right.
But on top of that, that wasn't the interesting part of the article. The
Thank
interesting
God.
part of the article was that these like Microsoft, Sony, and a couple other major companies have patents pending,
Right.
in order to get into the sports betting, putting web access for, because basically that's key, is getting in on the ground level at that, with those kind of capacities that Microsoft would have to put a platform together.
Right.
Which I thought was pretty interesting, that they have that kind of foresight to kind of get in the ground level at it.
Right.
I don't know if you've heard anything about that.
I mean, I've read some stuff. I don't know what it all means. I think that once you have hockey and NFL in Las Vegas, the sports betting's going to happen, because I don't think that the Raiders and I don't think that the hockey team are going to agree to the old Las Vegas rule, which was you couldn't bet on the local team in Las Vegas. That was the old Las Vegas rule. I don't think you can have that rule anymore. You can't have the rules anymore that you can't bet on a team that's like, you used to not be able to bet on the Knicks in Las Vegas because the Knicks were owned by Caesars Entertainment or something like this. Now, when you have an NFL team in Las Vegas and you have a hockey team in Las Vegas and people are betting on these games, they're betting on UNLV, they're betting on the Wolfpack, I think that once that happens and once everybody sees that the games aren't going to be rigged, so like a bunch of fucking multimillionaires don't give a fuck, I think you will see sports betting expand. And well, sports betting should expand, because fantasy sports is a joke. Fantasy sports is a fucking joke. Nobody wants fucking fantasy sports. People want to bet on the games. That's what they want to do.
Listen to this, Lyman. They were even talking about having a peer-to-peer sports betting. For example, if you have $100 on the game tonight, you would be able to put it out there and have either 4 people buy $25 of the action, or one person say, "Yeah, I'll put up $100 against you."
Yeah. No, they used to have that. They used to have that. Yeah. It was called. There was one called Trade Sports, and I think the other one was called Matchbook. I'm trying to remember. This is a long time back, but it's called like Trade Sports and Matchbook, and it was the same thing. You could trade your sports bets like stocks. Okay.
That's exactly what they're talking about. They're very similar, very like having an exchange. Yeah. And Microsoft would be involved. I mean, they have a patent pending. Sony does. The Wall Street Journal does.
Right.
And I forget the other company, but there's multiple companies involved in it. And so just the mere fact that it's being brought up and discussed more openly, I mean, that's always a positive.
No, I love
bring
that.
It out from the from the black, basically. You're dealing with, you don't know who you're dealing with.
I love
offshore casinos and whatnot.
Oh, I so love the idea of trade sports. Oh, it's so great. Yeah. It's awesome. The best.
Hey, anyway, enjoying the show, Lyman.
All right, thank you, Sergio. Thank you for tuning in, brother. You're sitting in 5-10 no limit, and there's a 25-50 no limit game going. and you're saying to yourself, and you, and not you personally, Christian, but like all of these douchey wannabe pros are saying to themselves, oh my God, that game is so fucking good. That guy just lost $5,000 or whatever. That game, he just lost $10,000. Right. That game is so fucking good. There's a seat open. Christian, you're the best player in our fucking little group of people. We're going to put you in the game. We'll go 50-50 with you or whatever.
Right.
But now, we already did the math. You're not actually going to make more money than you would make with 100% of yourself in the other game. But, keep listening. People trick themselves into thinking, oh my God, that game is so good. It is the best game I've ever seen. But now, do this little thought experiment. Here's the thought experiment. Would you rather go over to that game with half of yourself or maybe swapping with somebody, or would you rather have every single person in your 5-10 game put $5,000 on the table and switch it to $2,550?
Oh, of course, the second option.
Of course, the second fucking option. Of course, it's the second fucking option. It's always the second option. It's never been the first option in the history of the fucking universe. It's always the second option. It's always the second option. God, I'm losing my mind. I'm so fucking angry right now.
Always the second option.
And
the game is soft.
And so, how is the game so good, brah? It's so fucking good, brah. It's not good.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
It's not good. You're a gambling addict. You're a fucking gambling addict. You're a gambling addict. Just admit it to yourself and we'll all be happier. You're a gambling addict.
Wow, that fucking experiment was the nuts.
All right.
Yeah.
I got so excited. I got so excited that my cigar went out. All right.
It's always the second option. Just switch the 5-10 game to the 25-50 game right now.
It's always the second option.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that was a very, 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 very good point. I don't even think I have any more questions, dude. That was a pretty legendary little sequence of events.
I've been around, man. I've been around.
That's it for this episode, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Please hit the like and subscribe buttons. Some of you are not subscribing, and I'm going to find you.